Welcome to the Lean Lounge, a podcast brought to you by Lean Revisions. Please welcome your host, Jeff Gray.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Lean Lounge. My name's Jeff Gray, and today I have a guest on the show that I think I've known for about 30 years or so.
Almost a month away.
Notice the last names are the same. This is my son, Mason, and he's been doing some work with me for a little bit of while.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years.
So today we're going to talk about, like we always do, everything under the Lean Operations umbrella. So before we get started, we're going to have a little introduction of Mr. Mason Gray.
All right.
Mason Gray is a graduate of Bellingham Technical College's Fisheries and Aquaculture program. After graduating in March of 2018, Mason realized the benefits of his father's company, Lean Revisions, would bring to the Whatcom County community. Mason quickly got Yellow Belt certified via the American Society for Quality and began his Lean Six Sigma practitioner journey. Since opening the second branch of the company in 2018, Mason has helped many businesses, industries, and community efforts improve their efficiency. Mason believes putting the power of Lean Six Sigma into the hands of your community creates an environment of limitless potential. You show people a process and they understand it. You teach people to improve processes and they become an architect of their destiny.
Oh, my favorite quote. Awesome. What an introduction.
You like that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Good. We do okay? Richard, do all right?
Yes, very good.
Awesome.
I like that. Good team behind you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. So that's what we're all about, is making the customer experience good, and you think you're our customer. That make you feel good?
That made me feel good. I mean, using my favorite quotes, well, not my favorite quote, but my explanation of what Lean Six Sigma means to me was a really good way to introduce myself. So I was like, I'm going to have to say that. Nope, already was said for me. So architect your destiny when you understand that life's a process. So, yeah.
And, I don't see those either until they're shown here. So
that's beautiful. Good. We're both definitely surprised.
That's why I like people to just say who they are. Because, a lot of times when people come on the show, they are like, uh-oh, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? They're always thinking about that. What am I going to say? Yeah. No, just be comfortable with yourself. It says it for you. So that says it for you. Perfect. So I hope we did a good job. So we know a little bit about you now that you've been doing Lean. How did you get started in all this stuff?
Oh, boy. Well, I was 15 and my father was traveling around the world. And I thought it was really cool. And I remember when I was even younger than that, you were living in San Diego.
Yes.
On Pacific
Beach.
Pacific Beach. He was living. So I'm a 7-year-old, and I'm like, my dad lives where? On the beach. And my sister and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So we go down there on the weekend sometime with my grandma, and we visit my father. And he was like, I'm working this top secret Six Sigma project with the Navy. And I go, wait, what? What do you do? I had no idea what my dad did at this point. I just knew he traveled for work, was a consultant, but I didn't really understand, the concept of what he was teaching. So went down to San Diego, and I said I could do this, but I didn't know I was going to end up doing that till 15 years later. And I was in high school actually, and I started doing some content editing. So how I really started my Lean Six Sigma journey was I was editing the white belt content for our videos for the website from when him and Steve were working on the original business plan, and I started editing, and there was one thing that stuck out to me. I was talking about defects, and so the 8 waste. And it said, there's a difference between a defect and defective. A defect is like, if you have a Rolls-Royce car and you have a scratch on it, can you still drive the car? The answer is yes, that's just a defect. But if your engine blows on a Rolls-Royce car, can you still drive the car? No, that's defective. You can't drive the car until you get it fixed. And so I love cars, always been a car kid, and that resonated with me. And I said, wait a second. There's so many things in this world that are defects or defective. And so that was kind of the first thing I go, wow, there's a lot of stuff that I go through in life at this tender age of 15, 16. I know things that are broken in this world. And so you're like, well, that's what I do. I go around and teach people how to fix these things. And I go, are you kidding me? And so that's when I got hooked. That's when the first bite of Lean was about 16 years old. I was in high school, started doing some editing over the summertime with some friends. And I was like, wow. I'm hooked on figuring out how to solve these problems because there was so much in this world that I was like, oh, I dealt with that. Once you start understanding and looking. So that's honestly, that's when it was. It was when you were in San Diego and I was like 7 years old and I said, this is really cool. I don't know what he does, but this is really cool to be here on the beach and he's working and traveling and yada yada. And then when I was 16, the Navy. And so I was like, the Navy. My dad works for the Navy, blah, blah, blah. But when I was 16 is when I first got the understanding of what this stuff really looks like. So that's kind of the origin. And then, you know, I went to college and you read the opening credits, but graduated from the fisheries program. He helped me see there's a lot of opportunity in fish and wildlife to implement Lean Six Sigma, standardized work and prop practices. And I said, I was headed away to Norway.
He was heading to Norway and his mom was like,
no way. My mom, I said, hey mom, I'm graduating my program. I want to go work on fishing barges and do some fishery sciences out in the ocean. She goes, what? It was like $5,000. Get over there, get you set up. And I would be on barges, on a rotating barge for like 3 months. And so my mom goes, oh, no. You're not going over there. I was like 21. And I said, well, yeah, I want to go work. I just got my degree and blah, blah, blah. And so my father, he already come up to visit me at school. And so he knew what I was doing. He goes, asking me the Lean Six Sigma questions. And it helped me form that mentality of process improvement and proper practice within the hatchery. So I loved doing it at Fish and Wildlife.
You did a little experiment too, didn't you?
I was for our internship program. I was one of the leads in the school. So there was like 5 students who chose to do hatchery management as their internship. And me and this other kid named Cody were the 2 leads. There were 3 other kids. And then we had a hatchery manager named Joel. So Joel pretty much let Cody and I run the show because he goes, wow, you guys are doing really well. Just come to me if you have any, issues or I'll be working on stuff. But Cody and I ran the show and I was teaching Cody how to do proper practice so he can lead a couple of the kids. And then me and another one of the students were doing the internal stuff. So we had this really, really good system that was already set up. But then I felt like the lean components that my father taught me, I was teaching people lean without letting them know I was teaching them lean. And they were like, oh, this works really well. I go, I know. Standard practice, proper procedure. They were just like, our hatchery manager goes, you guys did really well, really well. So, that was the first experience kind of using lean. And then I said, okay, if I'm not going to Norway, my mom told me, go work with your father for a little bit in California. So I'm like, Norway's shot down. So, $5,000 or $500 to get down to Cali and do all this stuff. So I worked a project with you.
Your first one.
A black belt level project.
I threw him in there.
Yeah.
He was 21.
Yeah.
But I think he liked it because
loved it. Loved it. More than one reason, but I loved it.
I know the first reason was I got him up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Jumped on a plane.
Yeah. And we get on the plane and he goes, where's our seats? And I'm like, right here. A1 and AB.
That was very nice.
1A and 1B.
Yeah, that was nice.
He goes, really?
Yeah. Sit in front of the plane so you can kind of relax before you work all day. I was like, okay, this is a good experience. I'm not sitting in the back of a plane before a 10-hour day, 12-hour day. Yeah.
So we get down to California.
Yeah.
And I remember I said to you, we're going to meet all the people at the hospital. It was a hospital.
Yes, working at the hospital.
We met the CEO, CFO, CIO, COO, everyone we had a C and a director, and like 50 people in there.
Yep.
I remember we watched it, and I said, now it's going to be a big meeting with all of the leaders of the hospital.
Yep.
It's a big hospital, 1,800 people. And we walk in, there's a big spread, and they go, hey, Jeff's here. And Mason's eyes got really big, like, wow, everyone was waiting for us?
Yes, there was a lot of people waiting on. We were like,
I told him.
We walked in with like one of the directors, and we just walked right in, and there's 40 people. Oh, Jeff's here. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
He had to look like he's 21, supposed to be in school in college. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is my right-hand man, because the person I was working with, she was pregnant
at the time, so she was,
So I said, I'm bringing my son down. He knows this stuff.
Yep.
And we ate. And I said, grab all the food you can because we're not going to eat.
Yeah, that was interesting. Shove bagels in your pockets. I said, why? He goes, shove muffins and bagels in your pockets because we're going to be working like crazy all day. And I was like, wait, he goes, we don't stop till the job's done for the day. And I was just like, depending on the project, right? So this was a very intensive hospital looking at patient flow. So, I mean, we're working with high intensity, honest to God, life and death. Like we're working with like what we do impacts the outcome of patience,
right?
Getting
Patience,
being safe.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's that was the first thing. And after we worked that 9-month job together, I mean, sunny San Francisco for 9 months. We did a few different rounds, different phases of that project. And yeah, I mean, I was living this dual life where I'd come home to Bellingham and I have my fun and hang out with my friends and do my homework. And then I made this arrangement with my teacher where I'm like, yeah, I got to go to work in California, fly first class, and go do Lean Six Sigma projects all around the hospital. It was this really fun dual life, and I said I can do this forever. And so I actually closed the deal in California,
yes, you did.
In Bellingham. So I called. I was on the phone and closed the deal, and that's when I said, "Dad, I'm opening a branch in Bellingham." And he thought it was crazy. He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I'm opening a second branch where my college is." And so.
And lately, you've had a great success in Bellingham.
Yeah, it's been like an 8-year journey of it's been awesome. So yeah,
one of your clients is really happy up there.
Yes. Oh, I have an extremely happy client. One of my latest clients, a theater up in the area, local theater. They were having some issues with some throughput. So just how fast they could serve their concession beverages and candy and pop and everyone. So large theater, having to fill some seats. And imagine you go to the theater and you want to get a glass of wine or you want your kids to get a bag of popcorn and they can't because the throughput is too slow. Well, your experience the line is too long is what that means. The experience is too slow. So
you're missing the show.
Yeah, so you're missing the show. You're not getting anything to drink, not even a bottle of water. So you are upset for an hour and a half, 2 hours, going, whoa! I just came to the show, spent premium amount on tickets, but they can't get the throughput to get me a glass of wine or something for my kid. So that was our goal. And in 2 months, we did this Kaizen. Well, we did a yellow belt project, and they did the phase 1 and they go, wow, we're already seeing improvements. And now it's been a year and a half and they've done 3 phases and they just reported to us 3 weeks ago, year to date, that they have made 28% more revenue in that business line. Revenue generation, revenue generation just in their concessions processes. And so when they reported that to me, I said, wait, what did you just tell me? They go, yeah, man, we followed your roadmap and did 3 phases and we got the phases done in about 6 months, and then we're a year after that 6 months. And so 1 year later, after they did the 3 phases, and there's still some more stuff they want to do, but they did their initial 3 phases, they're making 30% more revenue in one business line. And I mean, we celebrated. They told me that, and I go, wow, you guys, 30% more revenue. And
with a yellow belt.
With a yellow belt project.
That's an easy thing.
Yeah. So it took two. I mean, let's put it this way. If you're a CEO of a company, if you're a CEO, any CEOs out there, any CEOs out there, if you could take 2 months and find 30% more revenue in a business line,
call us.
If you're a CFO or CIO, CTO, whatever, it's kind of a no-brainer to look at the power of lean. And that's why my intro slide is important to say, when you teach people processes, you can actually help them shape their destiny. And that's what we did. We gave them the right tools. Lean Revisions came in there and helped them learn how to do this stuff and become champions of lean. And when they reported a 28% revenue generation, I was like, you guys, and they go, I know. They were like, I don't even know what to say. They said, I know. This is the power of lean. Speechless. So it was, incredible feeling. So that's pretty much, that's kind of, one of my biggest wins, definitely.
Good. Yeah. So what are you thinking of doing in the future? Getting black belt or getting design, doing bigger? Yeah, what's your plan, young man?
I do. So right when COVID hit, I was working on my green belts, which really put a dent in that. I had my portfolio built. I was going to go take my test, and they cut all proctored in-person tests. Yeah. So right when we were going to get my green belt, I was like a week late to go get my proctor test, and then they jacked the price up like 4 times the price to do the online. I said, wait, what? I said, no. Let's just wait on that. So I still have my whole portfolio built to go do my green belt. So I just got to find the time. Now that we're so dang busy, I just haven't had the time to pull away, go do the study.
Now it's black belt.
Now I need to just get to my black belt. But so my plan is honestly, get my green belt, get my black belt, certification from ASQ or ISSC, And then I really like the smaller companies. We've talked about this. My father, international travel, does a lot of the larger global corporate companies. And give me your mom and pop shop. I don't care. I love it. I love working with like 50 people to like 500 people, maybe 1,000. 1,000 would be a good organization size for me. But anything over 1,000 people, I just, I hand it off.
They're bigger projects.
Yeah, they're bigger projects. So I like doing like the one I just said, the 28% revenue generation in one business line over, a few months. So a yellow belt, a green belt, even some Kaizen sprinkled in there. So the smaller projects, because the smaller projects help build to the larger one, and that's when I make the handoff to our master black belts, Jeff and Steve. But as a certified yellow belt, but black belt practitioner, I do all. I need my stamps. But as I do these larger projects, my goal is to really keep it to the community how I've been regionally. I do a lot of regional work. So yeah, if you're a 1-person company to a 1,000-person company, that's my realm of expertise. I like to be boots on the ground. He likes to hang out the C-suites and then put me with the army. I like to be boots on the ground. So nice, kind of the role.
Well, we're almost out of time here, young man. So any nuggets you want to leave our audience with?
Yes, I'll emphasize this again. Everything's a process, from waking up in the morning to driving to work to if you have kids getting into school. Cooking dinner at night, you have a partner or not, you gotta coordinate. All these things are a process. So what I actually had a client yesterday where I was teaching a workshop, and I ended with that. I said, you may just look at it as your job focus, your core job functions as where Lean Six Sigma can be applied. But I said, take this home and look at ways you can actually improve your life. And when you realize that Lean Six Sigma is a catalyst to actually improving your life, you will care about it more. And then you see how it helps other people. It helps other people. So Lean Six Sigma it's a methodology and a process, but when you apply it not just to your job and to your life, and you help other people by communication and processes and getting rid of defects and waste in their life, it helps a lot. So that's what I do. I just apply it everywhere. It's about the impact. It's about the impact over anything. So
good. Yeah.
The purpose of Lean is big.
Well, I've known you 30 years, and I just learned some stuff myself.
There you go. See, that's what I tell my clients. I always say there's a purpose over your profit. Your purpose of Lean Six Sigma will always outweigh your profit. If you do something properly with a good process, the profit shows up, not the other way. You can't chase the dollar and then have a purpose. You have to fix the problem, chase your purpose, and then your profit shows up. So that's right. And it's all about people and purpose up here. And then your profit shows up. And I go, whoa, 28% more money. I go, yeah, that's what happens when you take care of your people, your clients, your process. So proof is in the pudding. So a lot of keywords, but that's the truth. So
awesome.
Yeah. So,
purpose, process, payoff.
There you go. Purpose, people, process, payoff. People. That's where it is.
I learned another nugget.
People.
Awesome. So, well, I could talk to you forever.
I'm sure you've done it for 30 years. I'm sure. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you, young man.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you, everyone. Mason is around at Lean Revisions to share some more nuggets and transfer some more knowledge whenever you feel like you need some.
Yeah. Join a workshop. They're fun. I'm gonna make you think. And it's not gonna be easy, but it will be fun.
I'm a good cop.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop. I like 100% execution. So he's like 80, 85. No. It's a learning experience.
It is a learning curve.
It is. I love to see excellence, and I know they can do it. So anyway.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We want to thank our sponsors today. Anyway, come to our website, leanrevisions.com. We have a lot of information up there for you. Some more nuggets, QI calculators and stuff you can use to see how much things are costing you when you're not improving processes. So we're here to help you. And we'll see you next time on the Lean Lounge, presented by Lean Revisions. Thank you very much, everyone. See you soon.
Take care.
For more information on today's show or to become a sponsor, visit leanrevisions.com. Join the virtual studio audience by emailing podcast@leanrevisions.com for tickets. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X. This podcast is hosted by Jeff Gray, produced and edited by Make Your Day Richer.